Our mental fitness is extremely important to lead a healthy and successful life. Today we've got 5 habits that make you stupid, literally. Number 5. Too much salt. Salt is vital for life. It used to be the most precious product in the world, and there were even wars for the so-called white gold. People died because they didn't have enough salt. But today, in times of modern salt mining, it's really the opposite. Many people are used to a high intake of salt without never really thinking about it. A study, which was released in the German Neurology magazine, shows that salt increases the chances of high blood pressure. High blood pressure alone already has a slight negative impact on the efficiency of our brains. What's worse is the higher risk of having a stroke. A stroke often leads to severe impairment of our brain. Number 4. Bad hearing. The rising number of hearing impaired already shows that our noisy environment and listening to music too loudly has a dangerous impact on our ears and destroys them slowly. This leads to hearing impairment with fatal consequences. A study of the Johns Hopkins University showed that our hearing has a strong influence on our brain, because deaf people have a 30 to 40% higher chance of suffering from cognitive losses, so losses that affect our thinking. Next time, think about using suitable earplugs when partying, or turning your music on your headphones down a little. Number 3. Too much food. Eating too much of the wrong stuff can lead to overweight, that's clear. But a study from 2012, which was conducted on 6,000 people, showed something astonishing. The people surveyed for 10 years who were overweight had a 22% stronger impairment of the mental skills than the slender participants. It'll make you think twice next time you eat a fatty pork steak. Number 2. Spending too much time alone. Being alone isn't fun, and it isn't good for us either. Many depressions and stress develop from the feeling of loneliness. You can feel this even if you aren't really alone. Maybe the people around you just aren't doing you any good. Everyone needs friends, but it really depends on the quality of your social relationships and friendships, not on the quantity of friends on Facebook. If you've got a small group of friends who make sure that you don't feel alone, you won't only lead a happier life, but also do something good for your brain. Believe it or not, a study of the Rush University Medical Center with 1,000 people above the age of 80 showed that the participants with the least amount of social contact suffered from the greatest cognitive losses. And number 1. Too little sleep. The pretty young studies of sleeping already show that restorative sleep is incredibly important for our brain. This becomes very clear when sleep is interrupted. After a couple of nights of only a few hours of sleep, we'll notice this with concentration difficulties, higher stress levels, and it all has a bad influence on our memory too. Lack of sleep has grave consequences in the long term too, because tubes in charge of disposing of degradation products are active whilst we sleep. This means that parts of the brain can get infected around the accretion if you don't get enough sleep, and can damage the brain in the long run, just because you didn't get your good night's rest. So guys, how much do you care about your brain? Screw it. Or maybe not. Just write in the comment section. See you next time. Take care. Bye.